Lucasfilm and Disney have just released some brand new sneak peek photos from The Mandalorian Season 2, which may confirm the appearance of some characters that we have all been speculating about and give us some massive hints into the events of the upcoming adventure. So, before we dive into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button to be notified as soon as I release more Mandalorian Season 2 content. Many amazing new images have just been released showcasing some of the upcoming events in The Mandalorian Season 2, including the fact that Jon Favreau has just confirmed that the series will be 8 episodes, just like the first season. The first 2 images released come from the cover of the Entertainment Weekly magazine, which prominently features the child standing behind the leg of Din Djarin. The two appear to be on the planet Navarro, which of course is where IG-11 bravely sacrificed himself to save the life of the crew, but of course it could definitely also be Mustafar or Sullust, both of which are very unlikely given that we've already seen this type of lava on Navarro in the show. Other than the location, the only other major detail in this shot seems to be that the child has aged slightly since the beginning of Season 1, potentially meaning that there has been a small time gap, but this could also definitely just be the lighting or the angle of the shot. Following that, we get an alternate shot of the two, this time with the child firmly placed inside of the Mando's pack. This shot really does remind me of the clone grave scene at the end of Clone Wars Season 7, but obviously that doesn't mean anything. The current leaks and rumors do however say that we will be seeing a small appearance from Ahsoka Tano in the first trailer, fighting 2 bounty hunters inside of a cantina, but because the leakers got the trailer date wrong, I'm not going to fully buy that one yet. Next is a shot including a Tusken Raider riding a bantha, pretty much confirming that we will once again be returning to Tatooine. Of course, this could be another desert planet, but based on statements from Jon Favreau and other information, it likely is Tatooine. Now this is very important because it could mean that the rumors about Boba Fett escaping the Sarlacc pit may actually be true. At the moment in canon, we do know that Boba Fett lost his armor sometime after being eaten by the Sarlacc because a self-proclaimed sheriff from a small town on Tatooine discovered it in the Aftermath series of novels. In the books, we learn that Boba's armor is badly dissolved and melted by the acid of the Sarlacc with many pot marks on it. I really think we're going to see Cobb Vanth make an appearance on Tatooine, and maybe Din Djarin believes that he is the famous bounty hunter Boba Fett. At that point, it's possible that Boba Fett fights him to reclaim the armor. Either way, it's awesome to see that we'll likely be returning to Tatooine. After that, we get a really awesome shot of Greef Karga wearing a new black outfit, sitting in what looks like a cantina. Greef Karga wearing black in the shot could symbolize that he'll be more of a villain in this season, because we know how much George Lucas loved to use color symbolism, with Anakin wearing black while the rest of the Jedi Order wore lighter colors like white, and Luke wearing black in Return of the Jedi where he struggled with the dark side. Jon Favreau has said many times that he wants to follow the traditions of George Lucas in The Mandalorian, so it wouldn't surprise me if he's following this one. Other than that, we can't really gather too much from this image, apart from the fact that this may be the same cantina from the trailer where Ahsoka fights 2 bounty hunters if the leak is correct. Following that is an awesome shot on what could either be Tatooine, Avala 7 or Navarro, it's not really clear. We get an awesome look at the Clan Mudhorn logo, which of course Din Djarin formed with the child. This photo is accompanied by one where Din Djarin is riding a speeder bike in what looks like the same location, so let me know down below which planet you think this is. After this is a photo showing the trio of Din Djarin, Cara Dune and Greef Karga working together in what could really be any location, but potentially a Star Destroyer, which is backed up by the next photo. The following photo shows Moff Gideon inside what definitely could be a Star Destroyer. In the interview that came alongside this image, Giancarlo Esposito, who plays Moff Gideon, pretty much confirmed this, saying that he will also command a larger vehicle, hint hint. So it's pretty safe to say that this is on board Gideon's Star Destroyer. Let me know down below what you think the name of his Star Destroyer will be. Based on the brightness coming out of the window, I'd say that he may have the Star Destroyer hovering in the atmosphere like we see in Rogue One as a threat to Din Djarin to hand over the child. Finally, we have a shot of Cara Dune leaning up against the pole. Really not much to speculate about on this one. It could be any planet, but it's definitely still cool to see. So those are all of the new photos released by Disney and Lucasfilm ahead of the release of The Mandalorian Season 2, which is coming very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to hit the subscribe button as I'll be covering The Mandalorian in depth when it releases very shortly. Cheers guys, hope to see you in the next one.